Alright, hey guys, today I'm gonna make a how-to wheelie tutorial, and I just came up with this idea today, and because I've seen a couple on YouTube, I want to make one of myself. So let me get my goggles unfogged and I'll ride around for a little bit, then I'll get on with it. Alright, so I think my bike is warmed up enough to do this. So let's first start off by trying to get the wheel off the ground. And how you're going to do that, you're going to sit a good distance back from the seat, almost all the way to the rear fender. That's a nice Jeep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. You just sit a good distance back and just, let's say you've never got the wheel off ground before and you're just now trying. Don't be scared. It should be fine as long as you don't give it way too much gas and then pop the clutch. It's gonna go overboard and you'll probably fall off the back. But I wouldn't recommend trying this on concrete, but the only reason I'm doing it is because my grass is extremely wet and all I'm gonna do is spin. So yeah. And I'm not the best at wheeling, but I'm good enough to do a tutorial. Alright, so what we're gonna do, get in good position, get ready, and you're gonna give it some gas, and then give it just a little bit of gas, not too much. Hold on, my face is itching. Okay, give a little bit of gas, not too much, and then pop the clutch. And it's pretty easy. Just basically just wash my hands. Just like that. I almost went a little bit too high, but I could feel the oh, never mind. But you might start off doing this. That's okay. You just have to work your way up, because you're not going to get it all done in one day. It took me a while. It took me a good while, but so you're just going to get used to just getting the wheel off the ground and get comfortable with it. And you're going to keep doing that, and just, yeah, you might get higher and higher. I wouldn't recommend trying to get really high, but just as your first time, I'd probably be careful. And since you're doing this on grass, if you do go overboard, and since you're sitting back on the seat, you should be able to stand up. If you can't stand up if your bike comes out from under you, you should be fine. But especially if you're on grass, you should be fine. But and your bike should also be fine as long as you have good handlebars. These are okay, and it's built for this. It's built to handle this kind of stuff. So once you get used to doing this, and sometimes it might come down a little bit hard if you have a really heavy front end. You can really do this on any bike. It doesn't matter how much power you have. The front wheel is going to come up if you pop the clutch. I mean, my bike, you probably wouldn't be able to do power wheelies while you're going, but yeah, I mean, I can't on my bike, so it's not really a race bike. It's not supposed to do that. You can wheel on any bike. So basically, what you're gonna do after that, after you get used to that, you're gonna just try to ride it out longer. Just try to ride it out. So you start like this, and just try to ride it out a good distance. If you feel uncomfortable, let off the gas, and it should come down. If you're at a certain height, it will come down. And then after that, we're gonna get used to. Well, actually, I was dangling my legs that whole time. So what you want to get used to is having your foot on your front brake. I mean your back brake, because if you don't trust just letting off the gas, if you get maybe too high, just a slight tap of the front brake, it'll just come down. So get used to having one foot on the brake, other foot dangling. See how fast I came down? I hit the front brake. The back brake. And then you're gonna get used to that. Now, let's take a step up. You're gonna ride it out as long as you can. Once you get used to doing that, you're gonna ride it out as long as you can. So I'm gonna ride it out as long as I can right now. I'm spinning on the freaking concrete. I can do better than that. Hold on. You might run out of gear if you run it too long just in first gear, but keep trying to ride it out as long as you can. Let's try one more time. That was bad. You might run out of gear, and eventually, when you get better, you can ride it basically forever. But then after this, what you're gonna be working on is a balance point. That balance point is when your bike stops working to get your bike, or to get your front end back down, and it just goes with the front wheel off the ground. And depending on certain bikes, your balance point will be different. Mine is pretty high for this bike. I have got to it, but I hadn't been able to hold it because I'm kind of a wimp, and I'm not the best at doing wheelies either. So right there is balance point. So once you get better at that, you can ride it as long as you want to, if you don't run out of gear. So now you're gonna try to do a riding wheelie or a clutch up wheelie, and you will have to go back and forth and much times. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be in first gear, all right? Going to like a good area to do it. You're gonna hold the clutch in, shift up, give some gas, pop it, and then pop it clutch. So basically what that was, I was going in first gear, and then my hands were like this, first gear, and I pulling the clutch, shift up, give it some gas, and then pop the clutch, like you would on, you know, a wheelie when you're stopped. So practice that for a while, because I'm actually on that point. And you might run out of gear depending on how you rev it, and when you're about to do the wheelie. Watch my hands. That one was awful. Gosh. That one was actually decent. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you do want more. I'll do one more wheelie to see how good I can get. That was very good. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.